Now it's time to resume transmission from Bismarck land. Well, I guess we could call it Bismarck land, because this is some kind of a really weird future where the Germans have been on the rise since 1890. Their fleets are mostly undefeated. Actually, the only defeats we've really suffered have been at the hands of minor nations, both Brazil and Canada. Good grief. All right, so we've got a Deutschland-class cruiser that's going to tie it up here with the Arabian fleet. Let's see how this one goes over. God, if it was anything like that last engagement with the Canadians, we're about to get our butts handed to us. All right, let's go ahead and put the increased speed on. Oh no, they want to go that way. And then we'll concentrate fire from our secondary batteries onto his little destroyer friends. Well, we got him with one of those torpedoes. Oh, oops! I left the torpedoes on. Uh-oh. We might have a little bit of a problem here with that. Ah. You can do this. Come on. Come on, Jack. Come on, Jack. See if our AP rounds work on this light cruiser. Oof. Yeah, did you see that? That was hard. He's got a pair of single 10-1s. And he's got 2 pairs of 2s. Excuse me. And you know, for a cruiser, this thing actually had pretty heavy secondary batteries. Yes, load out the AP ammunition and punch holes in them. Okay, I guess we're doing this. So we got 24s, we got 2s. We got a couple of, nope, and we got a 16 in there. Okay. Okay, so the 16, we're going to go ahead and withdraw. Those things are kind of there for moral support anyway. There you are. Turn off the collision avoidance and turn around. Come on, Jack. That's a 2, and that's a 2. Alright, y'all. These have yet to be determined. Though that one is a 2. Those are 24s. This guy. Attach. And follow. No. I'm telling you to go, please. Oh, good grief. I love how the transport is actually using those or the cruiser is using the transports as a screen. No, that was just a destroyer storm. 15s, 15s. These aged 1500s. We've got 1 2000. Why? What in the world? Alright, dude, seriously, you're way back here, so, no, you just kind of need to leave. Okay. Since when are transport engagements this far off from the thing? What is our radar messed up? Nope, guess not. That other guy would never get here. Down goes Flambeau. Down goes Flambeau. What, are they busy stealing each other's ships this whole time? I don't know. That's kind of funny. Okay, what? Are our main guns jammed now? Hey, look, the Minneapolis looks pretty good. Oh, come on, buddy. Oh, wow. That poor that poor light cruiser. Well, it looks like this 2000 was able to handle it all by himself. This 1500s are mine layers anyway, so... Okay. Four twin 12s with a speed of 21.9. So he's a Dreadnought era ship. It's just what part of the Dreadnought era. But we are going to go up against the battleship Minnesota with our possibly undergunned MG-42 V2. Okay, get the fleet all underway. Maybe let's because these guys got to close the gap. Let's take a look at the Minnesota here. Yeah, that looks, well, I mean, he's got this ridiculously tall thing on it, but it's not half bad, guys. That's not half bad at all. Alright, what's our AP loadout anyway? We've got cap ballistic 2s, which gives us about 12 inches of penetration, which is what we're going to get on his main belt. Two front turrets are putting out as much firepower as all of, or at least barrels, as all of the teams. Oh no, really? He's got no turret. He's got no turrets left. Oh my god. Come on, gang. It's a little underwhelming here. Oh, the rune is coming in. the the Michelle is coming in over here. He's dumping fire on this poor guy now. I think I'm just gonna go. Oh no! Oops, that was a battleship in there. That could have been exciting. Oopsie. Wow, I'm glad that didn't turn out as bad as it could have. My God. Let's get the Tirpitz back out there. And we're just kind of going to go fleet bowling at this point. I think that's about where we are. Oh, he's got his Mexican allies. Not sure if I want to do any of these transport battles because they're just kind of like, really just kind of like cleanup. Okay, what has he got? He's got tubes, he's got mines, but he's got no depth charges. So let's go ahead and, yes. Okay. And this is kind of like, it's almost like why you want to try to get the submarines first. Or at least by the time submarines start showing up, is have good ASW, because submarines can just really wreak havoc on shipping lanes. It's kind of what they do. Okay, so let me see here. I'm going to move these guys over to here. And I'm going to move these guys right on back in here. And that way we get all of that covered. Okay, what do we got? We've got a battleship here. What battleship is that? Okay. Battleship heavy cruiser. Okay. Now let me see here. Battleship and 2 destroyers. The Lutzow is repairing. The Niobe is repairing. And both of those 2000s are, but these are 24s, I think, with the fleet. Yes, okay. All right, so let's check in on our naval invasions real quick. We got 3 turns up in Latvia. We've got 1 more turn in northern Greece. We've got 3 more turns in Oman. We've got 4 turns to the Liaodong Peninsula. Guantanamo falls in 2 turns. Okay, so where can we go? Where do we have some fleets positioned? We're sending one of our battle cruiser detachments over there. He's got a heavy cruiser coming up into the North Sea, which is kind of a mistake because we've got the Graf Spee covering home port. And the Elbing is going to go be a part of this fleet. So it's interesting to note that they're constantly, so really mining this whole thing in here is kind of counterproductive. He's going to sail right through Scapa Flow though, where I have a couple of nice minefields. And let me see here, the Japanese or Chinese rather have a light cruiser there. Yes. Let's go ahead and start that invasion in New Zealand. The British are about done. So naval invasion. Let me see here. New Zealand, 18,000 tons. Yes. Okay. The question is, where is it going to pop up? The Americans have a destroyer out there, and that's really it. And the Russians have a battleship running around over to the Baltic Sea. Okay. Now, I'm going to move the Bismarcks. I'm going to bring them around over here. And because the Americans are now... Oops, hold on a second. Let me see here. Where was it? Ah, yes. The Admiral Scheer. I'm going to move them, at least for now, up into that port of call. Bring those guys off the coast of Cyprus, and we'll start that invasion next turn. And then we can begin the Gallipoli campaign. Speaking of which, the Chinese have who? They have the Arabians and the Greeks. The Americans have Brazil, the Ottomans, the Romanians, and the Mexicans. The Soviets have Tunisia and Argentina, and Britain has nobody. Okay. I'm just going to move these subs. Let's bring these subs back over here. The Tunisians have an army force of 0. And maybe after we capture Oman, what I'll go ahead and do is I'll move that fleet somewhere, maybe back into the West Indian Ocean so they can refit. Speaking of refits, let me go ahead and get a refit in on this Deutschland as well. So put into La Rochelle, buddy. And the next turn we're starting that invasion in New Zealand. And then I think, let me see here, the British only have 3 provinces, right? Yes, 3 provinces. So there's New Zealand, which has 3 of his ports actually. Cyprus is going to be the last of them. And then once that's done, the northeast frontier should collapse because they'll have no seaports by that point. Yes. Okay. Jesus, Iraq is producing 25 million barrels annually. Got 3 turns left on that. The Swedes are invading northern Finland, which is fine. They can go ahead and have at that. Maybe what we'll do also in the next couple turns is set up an invasion here in southern Finland. He's got 1 battleship in port there. I can't believe I auto-resolved that battleship battle. That was and they suffered no damage. That was lucky, man, because normally those can go really bad. You can lose half of your support ships, if nothing else. Okay, and Tunisia is attached to whom again? The Soviet Union. Okay, so it's Tunisia and Argentina. After everything I did for the Argentines, they're gonna go up against me like that. The Austro-Hungarians seem to be at war with the Americans. Okay. The Americans have a little fleet over here. He's gonna run a torpedo up into Guantanamo Bay. All right. Well, that's your loss, pal. Okay, let me see here. He's going to go right there, so I'm just going to park these guys right over here. Oh, Alfarius. Hey, man, what's happening? Yeah, you've missed quite a bit. I've been trying to push it. Pretty hard. So yeah, I mean, this is kind of the world as it is right now. Caught a bunch of the eastern seaboard. Africa's pretty much all mine. And we're starting to spread into Russia and China. Australia, all gone. Indonesia. So anyway, yeah, we're moving into the next turn, I think. So let me see here. What did we just get? Yeah, Mark II 20s. Which actually reminds me, let me check my my shipbuilding real quick, because I've got some large boats in progress. Those 42 V3s are coming out soon, so that's going to be fun. I've upgraded from 9.4s to 10.5s, but I had to lose a turret because, well, the modern ships, not quite sure how those are going to work out. And those, that reminds me. Okay, so the V2400s. Okay. Wow, another 4,000 ton destroyers. I'm gonna be building a new fleet destroyer soon. I think it's gonna be the on the leader hull. It's gonna have to be. Maybe there'll be 3,000s. I don't know. All right, moving into the next turn. So we had some battles. That'll teach me to go without my chat overlay on, because I don't. So sorry about that, Alfarius. Oh, we got 2 viewers in here now. Welcome to the show, gang. Hopefully it's good for you too. And I'm just gonna auto resolve that. But oh god, I don't want to do that. Okay. I'm going to do something I don't normally do. I'm tired of swarming his battleships with my destroyers, quite frankly. 11 destroyers against 1 battleship. Yeah, we've seen what 1 destroyer can do. we literally, we've seen what 1 destroyer can do against his battleships. So yeah, we're just gonna get out of here, guys. All right, come on. Okay, we're gonna pop smoke on all destroyers, hide from his battleships, and get on out of Dodge. Let's go, fellas. Oh, I got 2 V2000s. What? Oh, I hate when that happens. Slow them down so everybody can catch up, and then back to speedy. Get out of here, guys. Hey man, we're singing in the rain today. 36 knot top speed, and we're only able to do 28.6. All right, come on, while it on down to 30. Come on. Let the battleships have some fun. Mm-hmm. The Elbing against the Portsmouth. Eh. Let him go do what he's going to do. Okay, now while that's loading, folks, I will be right back. I gotta go get some more coffee. Okay. Heavy cruiser against a heavy cruiser and its 2 destroyer escorts. Which way is he? Not that way. So let's go slightly off that way. I don't know why, but it's always to the right, isn't it? Always to the right. You know, these Deutschlands really are just something else. I mean, the reality of the Grafspee is that she wasn't sunk by enemy fire. They scuttled her because they conned the captain into believing he was outmatched, like vastly outmatched. I mean, what do we got with the Maryland here? Still pre-dreadnought. Got 10 4s though, so he could hurt us if we let him. Ranging. Yeah, now that we're dialed in at about 50-60%, let's go ahead and unload the AP shells, shall we? Oh, do their heavy cruisers have some armor on them? Not enough. These 11-inch guns. Oh! Yeah, we like to see that. Pops and explosions. His torpedoes have gone. Can we launch some of ours? I think the upgrades are gonna have the oh no, let's not. Yeah, I was gonna say that's there's no need for that. Okay, more fights. This is gonna be a little bit more of an action-packed episode. Why? Because the Americans have decided to get back into the action. We've let them build up a little bit, but I mean, I don't know that it was enough. That's why I'm not messing. It's why I don't want to mess with the Austro-Hungarians right now. I'm gonna actually merge these guys with the heavy cruiser, and we're gonna set them abreast. Okay. And these 42 V2s, they're so old they predate the RDFs, even after the refit. Or maybe I just wasn't putting RDF on these guys, or was I? I don't know. No, let me see here. Uh, yeah, coincidence 4, advanced. No, it's an well. No, it's an advanced radio. It's not an RDF. Because the cruisers have RDF. Yes. I mean, seriously, when you can jam 20 barrels onto a ship, he's going the other way. Okay, so we'll go the other way too. Alright, Jack. You want to set him up this way? Let's set him up this way. Yeah, you get to a certain point where the torpedo boats... Oh, Jesus. You get to a certain point where the torpedo boats just don't cut it. And he's going to try to run away. So, let me see here. What do we want to do about that? Let me see. Turn the torpedoes off. Put the main guns on save. They just, and he's still, I'm sorry, but he's still using the 3-masted cruisers. The Toledo is nicer, it's more advanced, certainly. But this thing, what's he still doing with 3-masted cruisers, man? Come on. Come on, bub, get to modern times. Just put him out of his misery. Whoa, 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 where do you think you're going, buddy? Goodness. It's so hard to, it's so hard sometimes. I'm sorry. It's kind of nutso. 20 barrels. I know they're not the biggest barrels, but 20 barrels, man. Ew, we're still putting. I still put 8 base fuse on these things. Why did I do that? High explosives or incendiaries would have been so much more. I mean, Jesus, imagine this thing with incendiary made shells. Even if they're not punching holes in heavier ships, they're setting them ablaze so bad. One ship in the North, one transport in the North Atlantic, 4 in the Caribbean, 3 in the West Indian Ocean. Okay. We got Northern Greece. They failed to gain control of Denmark. Mexico's new leader. I don't really want to do that right yet. So let's see here. We've got some more submarine action. What What do we got? 5 transports out of 5 transports. We sank 2. The subs must be getting tired. Yeah, I think our submarines are getting a little tired. All right, we got a battle cruiser over in here now. Um, and I got to see where the invasion's going on in New Zealand. Oh, good. It's right where I set my ships. Okay, so New Zealand, check. Cyprus, not yet, because we just initiated the invasion in New Zealand. So let's take a look at making an invasion where? What's the weight on this fleet? It's 42,000. Honduras. Can I invade Honduras in the United States? Let me see here. Or, I think more appropriately right now, we're going to want to go at Gallipoli. So let's take these subs. I'm going to put these subs, operate them off the coast of Palestine. Oh, we cannot. Okay, so let's move these subs. Oh, good grief. Move these subs to Suda. These were our earliest subs anyway. And then we're going to go ahead and move the Wirth fleet here right onto Gallipoli, the Dardanelles. So let's go ahead and invade the Dardanelles so we can start pushing into the let me see here. What sea is that again? The Black Sea, of course. Good grief. I am geographically challenged sometimes. Sometimes. Hell, try all the time. Let me see here. We got a light cruiser fleet there. Okay. Our Deutschland is in La Rochelle, so let's go and refit that ship. And the one in Port Elizabeth is now ready to, yes, ready to rejoin the fray with his Mark V 11s and Mark V all guns, actually, and oxygen-powered torpedo tubes. Yes, yes, let's get on up there, buddy. Okay, so, let me see here. Where is he headed? He's headed to West Africa. Let me see, where in West Africa? I bless the rains down in Africa. Come on, sing it with me. Okay, let's move the Bismarck task force. What is that? 2 heavy cruisers? That's a heavy cruiser. Yeah. Okay, about that. Let's see if we can't eliminate this pesky little submarine here with that task force. Okay, and let's take these guys. The Admiral Hipper, the Niobe, you guys going up there. And the Hanover and the Wirth, the rest of the task force, y'all get on up there too. That battle group needs his destroyers back. Surprisingly, they're 2000s. No. Let's put these guys in there. Okay, and these guys. See, you guys can stay on way high way. You're doing good work from that port right there. Okay. 2 destroyers there. Those are 2000s. Matsuyama. What do we got in the Matsuyama? Bunch of 2000s. Okay. Battleship and a light cruiser headed where? To the Western Mediterranean. Good luck with that, buddy. Okay. Alright, let's check in on our invasions. We've got 2 more turns in Latvia. We've got a conquest in Oman. That's 2 more turns out. The Liaodong Peninsula, 3 turns. Guantanamo, 1 more turn. 2 more turns in New Zealand. All right. And then the last one I'm going to want to do, I think, next turn, I think I'm going to want to go ahead and instigate an invasion over there in Cyprus. We'll knock the British out of this fight. It's not a tumor, it's a headache. Well, in this case, it's probably a tumor. We blockaded China. Okay, well, Austro-Hungary, they're mobilizing their forces. They're slowly mobilizing there. They better mobilize faster. This is going to be the fight. And oh, check this out. All right, we get to see the Königsberg class battle cruisers in action. Finally, it only took like as long to build a battleship as it did to build these guys. Should be interesting. I haven't used the 13.8 inch variety yet. 11s are 11s have proven historically to be very effective. 12s also can be very effective. I've built ships of the 13.5 inch caliber before, but never of the let's see here. What did I do with my torpedoes? I got four tubes, 4 underwater tubes, and they have electric. What is it with my ships oversteering? Does anybody have any? Does anybody else have issues with that oversteering of your vessels? I mean, look, it's kind of like they're doing this now. I don't know why. Is it because they're too front heavy? Okay, so we've got. That's what we've got. No, don't do that. Stop, man. Are they even in torpedo range? 10.7. 10.7. Yeah, they're well within torpedo range. Forget about it. Sort of undergunned. Alright, come on. Stop oversteering. My God, it's annoying. spotted the torpedoes? That's the nice thing about those electric ones. They usually don't really spot them until it's like too late. I mean, it just depends on the maneuverability of the ship. Oh, oh my goodness. That was a hit. We got 2 barrels, and then we've got a triple barrel. Why do I mount a triple barrel back here? Accuracy, probably. I'm gonna have to, I don't know, do some kind of homework or something, because there's ships that are they're oversteering. Is it the rudder tech that I'm putting on there? Is it the steering tech that I'm putting on there? I don't know. I mean, I'm still using semi-balanced rudders. I don't tend to go outside of semi-balanced rudders. Anyway. Let me go ahead and clear out these if I can, and no, because we are on to this. Oh, we took the Falkland Islands, incidentally. The Hessens, last upgraded in 19, they're 10 years, they're 10 years outdated. And that's even after the refit. Well, we'll have to see how they handle next time, gang. All right. So anyway, as always, thanks for stopping by. To my returning viewers, thanks again. It's much appreciated when people come back for more. Anyway, I'm going to take a short break on YouTube. It'll be until next episode. So until next time, we'll see you guys then. This is Wolf190D signing off.